Hey y'all. So I'm putting my MP3 player in excuse me, so that I can better concentrate and focus. I'm on the physical computer now. Um oh wait, hold on. I need to change the battery. See? I know I wore this a couple of days ago. But so this is the full dress, you know? Um, this is the full dress. So yeah. So this video, I'm gonna try to not make it long. uh, so with the sleep deprivation, I guess I was able to get a little bit of sleep. Um, I was able to get a little bit of sleep during the from I guess after 6 o'clock this morning all the way until um after 6 o'clock this morning all the way until 10 something this morning. I think it was before 10:30 though. And so this is I guess where I stand right now. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude on camera. Hold up. um so to stay where I'm at right now is it's $35 a day if you stay at least 7 days or more, but it's $59 a day if you stay 6 days or less. And so, thanks to whoever gave me um some money, you know, I guess that was $103 I got yesterday. And so, the money that was from the $70 that somebody else gave me, was it last week? I had to use some of that for, food, uh, laundry, um, you know, trying to get napkins, toilet paper, paper towels, cups, plates, whatever. But I've been going to Dollar Tree. So, me just trying to survive. Um, it's like I have a mini fridge and a microwave and no stove or anything like that. So, and no car. But the doggone buses is just too hectic, to take big boxes from the food bank. You know, it's too heavy, and then it's like with this pandemic thing, they want you, um, to not get out of your car. So I guess if you don't have a car, like no car, no service, so that's kind of hard. And the homeless soup kitchens, as y'all know, I stay away. As I mean, the man who, he threatened me with a knife couple of months ago. I haven't been back. I mean, even before then, that's why I'm tired of, arguing and fighting with people at least 3 times a day. I don't know why, me being a past uh, multiple time rape victim and sexual assault victim. And you know what's funny? I never got raped dressed like this though. And I usually just wear this around the house. I end up being raped in a hoodie and sweatpants. Or some big baggy shorts that go like to my knees or something. I don't really get raped dressed like this. That's the confusing, the funny part. you know, and so, um, the biological family, speaking of that, yeah, they try to say that, oh yeah, you, need to show your body more and why you stay too covered up. You know, that's weird coming from the females in that family. But that's a different topic. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So sorry. I've been trying to drink warmer and hot water to try to loosen up the congestion. So back to what I was saying. It's taking me longer than I wanted to. So with the so I have, I guess 13.75 in quarters that I plan to reserve for laundry, since I don't have to worry about bus fare because the buses are supposedly free. But yuck, I just been avoid taking them because of the perping and stuff like that. So I just stay here, and so I have $7.55 in quarters, nickels, and I mean pennies, quarters, no, pennies, nickels, and dimes, and so I have 140 something dollars in the bank with the help, that a little bit of financial help that people had gave me, and then when other people are supportive, like people act like as if they frown or hate on me asking for help, but so many people say, stay off the streets, get off the streets, you know, but then people frown upon me. I'm not rich or fortunate enough to have a van to live in. So that makes me more vulnerable. I don't have a van or a vehicle to live in. I don't even well, I had a bike, but try being sleep deprived and try to ride on a bike that's, you know, down a steep hill and nearly breaking your neck. So if I go to the hospital, if I need to go to the emergency room for that, I have to hear lectures about anxiety. So, oh, you're suffering anxiety. No, motherfucker, I'm suffering a damn broken neck. So, I'm glad and thankful and appreciate the help that, excuse me, the financial help that I did get, and then like people would give me thumbs down for I don't even do it all the time, but the occasional time that I do ask for help, it's like I get thumbs down. But again, in this so-called targeted individual community, it depends on who you are and how popular you are about whether or not you deserve help. You know, it's like no different from the real world. It seems like as if cuter people have more rights to exist and better life opportunity and more peace in life than quote unquote ugly people like me. I'm supposedly one of the ugly people, you know. So I have zero family to send me even 1 cent. 1 cent. But all the money that they had the authority of to confiscate from me, using and taking advantage of me years ago. I was younger and didn't know what was going on. They had their nose turned up, proud to brag about how they would never pay me back, and then mock and laugh at me from all the thousands that they owe me. I'll say that retard Ramona, between her and my twin sister, they owe me the most money out of my family. Money that I'll never see. Ramona Grand Prix. Yeah, I'm gonna say your full name. Ramona Donetta Grand Prix. Man Dyke Special Tarster. With my twin sister, my twin sister Brandy Dykester calls Man Dyke Special Tarster Ramona a deformed maxi pad. A deformed maxi pad. So it's like if I'm the most hated in the family, but I'm the foster and biological family. Excuse me. They always had the desire to use me for favors. I'm the first one, when they want to use me for favors, I'm the first who comes to mind. But now that I have shit, according to them, I ain't shit. But when I was doing good in school, they robbed me blind of every penny I had. Pretending to be fake, nice, smiling in my face while I was starting rumors and lies behind my back about me being a pedophile and a prostitute, and they think that shit is funny. That's nothing to joke about, to lie and say that I molested my own twin sister's kids. My own twin sister making these lies and rumors. She lied on me and say that I stole her kid. She lied and said that I molested her kids. She lied and said I tried to kill her kids. She lied and said that I stole her husband or slept with her husband. And she made just. She also created a lie saying that I was prostituting in the projects. But a lot of her lies backfired on her. The family still hate me, but now they hate her too. I am so sorry, excuse me. So, sorry, y'all. And the foster mom, let's see. I had $5,499 that was in the trust fund from the biological dad, Arthur. The foster mom confiscated that. My Social Security back pay, I don't remember offhand how much it was, but the foster mom also, confiscated that. My Social Security back pay. She was also taking the big check. She was taking my checks years ago with the Social Security check. She would take the $367 check and then leave me with the $205 and then try to bully, harass, and lecture me and tell me that big Social Security check was not my income. Excuse me. So all this money taken from me, but then when I took out student loans and credit cards and stuff, then they got mad at me. You know, and even that student loan and credit card money and private loans, biological family took all that too. But the one music DVD that I buy, I'm sorry, movie DVD, that's something like $1 from Dollar Tree or something like that. Yeah, they'll lie and say that I took all that money and spent it all up on movie DVDs. That's how to cover their lies. So when I was in high school working at Popeyes, when I was in high school working at Popeyes, the foster mom was taking all my every check I had. The foster mom was taking all my checks. The foster mom lied and said that she took my money and put it in a uh, CD. Then she turned around and said she put in a savings bond. Um, but I never saw that money. And she took my money in front of my face and spent it on the foster boys to buy whatever they wanted. When I was 19 years old and trying to shop, they thought I was too mentally slow and retarded to shop for my own sophomore year in college or my second year of college. And they thought that the foster mom and her daughters thought that they can police and control um, what clothes I should buy or what I should spend my money on. And spent very little on me and let the foster boys select whatever shoes and stuff with that they wanted with my money. The foster mom said it. You keep on, you start your shit, you're here, and I'm gonna take your money and I'm gonna spend it on them boys. And that's exactly what she did. I'm so sorry. So, also, the $400 that we were supposed to have gotten from was called this program called Independent Living that we took when we were 16 years old, my junior year of high school in 11th grade. They said that when foster kids have to go through this independent living program, excuse me, well, it's like the foster mom took that whole $400. And the money that I worked for my senior year in high school that the foster mom claimed she saved up for me, the little bit she did save up for me, um, and I guess she knew I got paid every 2 weeks, you know. And so I always had to be forced to hand over my check. But the little bit of money she did save up for me, she gave it to me. And I, spent it on groceries at fake Walmart. And she got mad and screamed at me and said, "Why? You wasn't supposed to touch that money." And I'm like, "What you mean?" I said, that's money that I worked for. But she think that she was entitled to the money because she claimed that we broke up her house and we tore up her house. I mean, I was 10 years old and I got, but they put us on those medications, this Prozac medication. I kicked a hole in the wall. And the foster mom, she strangled me and threatened to kill me and beat me up really bad when I got frustrated and kicked a hole in the wall. you know, excuse me. But I kicked a hole in the wall, and she'll say that we've been tearing up her house for years. Well, if we were that bad at tearing up your house, why did you didn't get rid of us years ago? You know. So anyway, I mean that's why I'm sitting there wondering if because I think my twin sister may have told me something, but then I'll be like, Brandy, remember when you told me this? And then she'll be like, what? Like she'll try to copy off the foster mom and say, what? I ain't never told you nothing. I ain't never told you nothing like that. So I think I remember years ago, I thought she was the one that told me that the foster sister Shelly, Ruth Michelle Christian Williams, who they call Shelly. I call her Hellface Shelly. Oh yeah, mom. The foster sister Shelly with the 6'7" tall husband Brian, who I call Greedy Dykes. Greedy Dykes Brian. You know. Yeah, Brian is the guy who's 6'7" tall and brag about the twisted torture and abuse that he does to kids and calls it discipline. And then tell me I don't know the difference between discipline and abuse. You know. So I don't even know if I became considered targeted because we were vocal about being victims of abuse, but yet they said we were badass kids. You know. So I know I got totally off topic, but I gave a little rundown of history. You know, if anybody's wondering, why how come your family don't help you? Because I don't have any. I said it before, and I'll say it again. My twin sister Brandy Grand Prix Starks. Yeah, the marriage front with a man named Ashley Dwayne Starks, who she's no longer married to. Well, no, she's still married to him, but they're separated. But I call him Special Edster Dwayne. So, a man named Ashley, she has 3 kids for her. And so, my twin sister voluntarily gave up her kids to live that gay lifestyle. And she's living with her gay lover. I forgot what China is her gay lover, but I forgot what China's real name is. Um, yeah. So, China. I call her Churna. Not China, but Churna. So Dykstra and her hoes Churna. They're living together happily. You know. Um, Dykstra takes care of Churna. Churna gets to live a free life. You know. Why don't you go live with your twin sister? I'm forbidden to know where her address is and the kind of car she drives. What you mean? Why don't you go? live with your twin sister. Well, your twin sister has a right to not let you stay by her, you know. So the little bit of time I visited my twin sister lasted not even 5 days. You know, she put on a whole freaking show. You know, she used it against me and threw it in my face, saying, "You up in my house eating my food." After I just bought, even though I make get less money than her, but I bought groceries. I just got done buying groceries for their house, and that's what I was told. And we went to Dollar Tree, Whole Foods, and the 90. No, not Dollar Tree. I think we went to Whole Foods and the 99-cent store that day. Excuse me. We went to Whole Foods and the 99-cent store that day, and so I asked the gay lover China. I said, "Do y'all?" She like, well, China said we didn't have any toilet paper. My twin sister like did a face palm and like, Candy, why you went and bought toilet paper? I'm like, I didn't. Well, China said y'all didn't have no toilet paper, you know. But I'm up in her house eating her food. I'm a fat greedy pig, you know. So I'm just giving y'all a history of how financially unsupportive my family. My biological sister Ramona prides herself and puffs herself up about how she never spent 1 cent on me. You know, even my own twin sister Brandy, if I wanted something, you got to go get it on your own. When she just spent the same thing on her gay lover. Oh, she has all these rights to do that though. You know, so I mean, it seems like my family is the most cold-hearted and mean towards me than anybody on the street. Even the gang stalkers have more pity, compassion, and love on me than my own family. You know, the family where I originated from. So with the foster family, I'm wondering. I think my twin sister did tell me. I know she told me about the foster sister Shelly claiming us on income taxes, and I think I remember somewhere seeing that for myself too, because I think I saw that she claimed me on her income tax in 2006 when I was going. I mean, it was the year after Hurricane Katrina, and Shirley had. I saw that my name was when she was filing for income taxes. I saw papers laying around, you know, and so I also think I remember that my twin sister told me that the foster family had a life insurance policy out on us. But when I told her about, you know, that when people have a life insurance policy out on you, that means you're a blood sacrifice. I mean, she acted like she was smart enough to know about that. Now, you know, like when I questioned her about, the life insurance policy, I thought I remember hearing that the foster mom herself had a life insurance policy out on us, and she said, "What that mean? No, well that," she said, "Well that means that we're gonna die before her or something, you know." But the foster mom is in her early to mid 70s or something like that already, and she's still alive. And I think I don't even remember if I said in my videos, but my twin sister herself had told me that she saw medical records and papers saying that because of so many so-called medical illnesses that we had growing up, that we were supposed to not be expected to live past 12 years old. And here we are, 36. And I know we could be snuffed out or die any day with this targeting and stuff, but every single day, I like last in the middle of the night, last night I was scared I was gonna die. I was scared that I was gonna die of you know, you know, just scared that I was going to end up having a heart attack or another stroke. I never had a heart attack before, but I had two strokes when I was 5. You know, so yeah, I mean, I know this video took me way longer than I originally intended. I said at the beginning that the video was supposed to be short, but and they said, well, if you're targeted, only so that that they watch your accounts very closely, your bank accounts or whatever. And I remember even in 2006, the foster sister Shelly acting like she wanted to try to control my money too, she wanted me to let her and I didn't do it. I didn't let her do it, but she wanted to monitor my bank account. But didn't you just say you don't give a fuck about me nor your stepdaughter Chastity? You just got finished saying, I don't give a fuck about you nor Chastity. Saying she doesn't give a fuck about me nor Chastity. Chastity is her stepdaughter. That's Brian's child. That's not for her. you know. So, I mean, all these blocks at attempts with success, you know, part of this, in my autobiography and stuff, the stuff that I'm talking about in some of my videos will be in my autobiography, some of these stories. That's another reason why I'm doing this, for free. But if you want to, donation, if you want to, but the money I have, the $141, I think it's now 144 that's in the bank. Um, that's enough money that I can use for 3 more days to stay here past tomorrow. And another lady sent me by postal mail $150, but I don't know when I'll get it. And I just be feeling so bad, just feeling bad, you know, to have to me feeling bad to be a burden and have to, you know, beg for help. But I heard that this is what I mean. I'm the type of person I would rather be independent, but you know, it's like everybody wanting to control everything and police everything. All these wicked people who think that they're God and think that they have the authority to punish another human being for no reason. Somebody who didn't deserve to be punished. What could I have done at 3 or 4 years old to be set for life? Um, so, um, I'm just trying to think of some things. Me being too sleep deprived to it's easier to talk, but me being too sleep deprived to me being too sleep deprived to um sorry, my mind is going. Me being too sleep deprived Me being too sleep deprived to think um for me to just think about formulate my thoughts about what to write down on paper. I guess it's easier for me to just verbally talk, you know, but for me to think, it's, harder. So like the I don't even know if I did put a very little start on my fiction book, a little bit. It's long. But it's something, a choice that I want to do. It's no obligation. Nobody else is my, look, I'm going to say it like this. Nobody else is my boss but me. Nobody else is my boss but me. So, I start and stop when I want to, you know, and I mean, something is telling me in my gut to, you know, put this, I mean, because before my YouTube channel got shut down, I was originally, gonna do the stories and stuff just on YouTube channel because it's quicker and easier to talk rather than, trying to go and spend time writing and then go back and edit and reformat this and that and find resources for this. Make sure your information is correct, you know. So, um, so well, I didn't realize YouTube was that brutal about censorship, you know. And it seems like freedom of speech is fake because I bet you even BitChute probably had their terms of service, and if you say something, they'll probably delete you. You know, everybody's saying use DuckDuckGo. Why use DuckDuckGo if it's mainstream now? You know, so next thing you know, DuckDuckGo is probably could kick Google out. There was a point in time when Tumblr started to get a little famous, but then um, Instagram kicked Tumblr out the way, and Instagram seems like it's more famous than Facebook now. It's more popular than Facebook now. You know, so I'm not sure if people still use Vimeo, but I don't even know if I could back up my videos on Vimeo or BitChute or something. Nobody really uses Daily Motion anymore, I don't think, So, um, I'm just trying to do something as hard as everything is. This is the only thing I can come up with, you know. um, it's like I'm not really like charging anybody money, you know. Even if nobody wants to give me anything, it's like I just want to get my story out there and my ideas out there, you know, because I don't think I could do it by myself. Just unplug from everything, from civilization, and just go live out in the woods. I don't think even though they have the ideas and the tools there, but online information, but I'll still be the type of person I might accidentally eat the wrong weed, eat the wrong berry, and die. You know, but I still have a whole lot to learn myself. But I like to share ideas with and help others, even though if I can't help myself or if I can't do it myself. I mean, I like to at least just spread the information. You know, but as I said, they still keep playing with us about the stimulus check. They keep playing with us about the stimulus check, and so the fact that they keep playing around, even if I stay 3 more days and then just have to be living off a Dollar Tree, food at Dollar Tree, and I might have to eat like two small meals a day or something like that, two smaller meals a day. I might have to train myself to eat one pack of oatmeal instead of two. As much as I love food, as much as I love food, you know. So me trying to make things work and trying to make things stretch, and I've been feeling like, ever since this coronavirus thing been going on, restaurants stopped selling salads. Well, Denny stopped selling salads and desserts. Um, Restaurants stopped selling salads, you know, and fast food even stopped selling salad. Like a lot of the salads are off limits or not for sale anymore because of the coronavirus thing. So, you know, I have to go to fake Walmart, which is cheaper than Publix, and get me like, I don't know how much a bag of carrots are, but if I, me put a bag of carrots and maybe some radishes in the little mini fridge, you know, and have me some canned mackerel. As much as I wish I can have something with beef in it right now, because they talk about the beef shortages and stuff, Excuse me. Like it was a product from Walmart. What's it called? Hormel completes, Compleats, and I had the chili and beef, like beef and chili, little bowl, and it was under $2. And I put it in the microwave, and I couldn't eat it. I just ate like two or three bites, even though it's processed or whatever. But all I can think of is how this can't be beef. This is probably, and I just couldn't continue to eat it because all I can think is, I bet you this is probably human meat. And it's like, I bet you I'm cannibalizing. It's like, I just couldn't even think, you know, um, to continue eating it. So, and then with the bad sodium and stuff, I can't live off of spam, like spam and Vienna sausages. Well, they give Vienna sausages at the Washburn Center along with their little package. That it's like stuff I don't. I mean, like, no wonder how the homeless stay sick or they lose their teeth and stuff. Because it's like, I mean, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful or anything like that, but I'm sorry, I'm adjusting myself. I'm not trying to sound ungrateful or anything like that, but over time, it doesn't even take that long too. Anybody ever saw Super Size Me? How quickly you can, and then you get blamed for your diabetes or whatever sickness you got. Like when I was homeless on the streets and struggling and poor around October or November 2018, when Social Security was playing with me about my checks and stop my checks, and I was struggling so hard, and the little bit of money that I panhandle with or whatever, I would end up going to Burger King and have the 89-cent 89-cent pancakes, and then for breakfast, and then go for lunch. And I didn't realize that I was being perked at the time. All I know, I was wondering why they kept overcharging me and fucking over me. And I would have, let's see, the 89-cent pancakes, and if you get a little sausage with it, it was supposed to be 70 cents extra. But they kept charging me separately. And that's what they do at Subway too. you try to ask for a combo or a deal, and what the perp employees do is charge you singly. They charge you singly, single for every item, and then you wonder, well, why you wait a minute, this is $2 more than what it should. I'm like, if say if you get just for example, if you get a Subway combo and it's like $6.99, I know it's supposed to come up to 7.55. So why would you tell me that my sandwich, chips, and drink is gonna be was like 10.70? Wait, hold on. Why would you tell me it's like 10? Why would you? No, I'm gonna use it better. Like, why would you tell me it's 11.81? Like, why would you tell me it's $11.81 if it's supposed to be 7.55? And then they try to argue me. I just hate even dealing with that. If I go to Subway or something like that, and then they get an attitude and kick me out the store, and then they have a whole bunch of like that happened. Did I have that on video? I think I don't remember whether no, I didn't have it on video, but I talked about it later on. I think I don't know. I didn't get to record the argument when I was at the beach in that Circle K across the beach. The lady had cheated me out my money and scammed and lied to me, and they gaslit me and played games, and I was sleep deprived. And then after that, they had a whole mob of people, like a whole mob of perps, all came in at the almost seemingly the exact same time. And then after the altercation and the argument was, and then the lady tried to tell me, oh, you have to stand in line, behind everybody else. And I'm like, why? I'm like, I'm just telling you, you overcharged me. I mean, her and the other guy got into an argument, and then they try to say that when I questioned about, okay, where's the manager? Then they acting like they couldn't tell me who the manager is, and then they try to say that all of them are the manager. Like, how the hell is everybody gonna be the manager? And I've had certain stores in the mall tell me that too. That I'm like, well, where's the manager? Oh, all of us are the manager. Yeah, all these perps, the perps think they're your manager. I asked who's the store manager, not my perp manager. I swear, I keep taking my earphones off because I keep on thinking. I keep on thinking that I hear the ambulance sirens or something. But so some people tell me I'm still in phase one. Well, I guess I've been in phase one for the 36 years of my life of phase one with the targeting. But I have certain symptoms. Like, they have this list of phase one, phase two, phase three, and phase four. And I still have, I have some of phase two and phase three and a couple of phase four symptoms of my harassment too. You know. So it seems like I don't even know. I'm still trying to figure stuff out, And I'm so sorry that this video is taking long. And I talk too much, I guess. Y'all want to get rid of me and shut me up, huh? Y'all know who I'm talking about. You're ones who don't like me. So it's like, and I'm sorry, like my thoughts aren't connected. I'm all over the place and jumpy from topic to topic. I guess that happens when you're sleep deprived. So it seems like, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out ways to survive. I mean, I guess by me having three more nights, 3 more nights here to stay here, but then we'll have to stretch and struggle, you know, with a little bit of money, and I don't want nobody to like feel like they have to pity me. And this is not to try to make people feel sorry for me or, oh, poor little Candy or whatever. I mean, I'm just, need assistance and help. But then some people think that if you reject or refuse help, or if you feel like you don't need it, then they call that pride. Or if you feel like you don't want to ask for help but need to, then they still call that pride. Or they say swallow your pride or have some humility. But then if I ask for help, then I have to hear lectures about how I shouldn't be, I have to hear lectures about, being entitled or acting entitled. I don't really demand stuff from people. One thing I do demand though is stay away from me, don't touch me, don't get close to me, and don't have noise around me. And don't cheat me out my food. you know, and I had this one professed targeted friend who I had to get rid of her because I can picture her that she said something along those. I mean, in different situations, targeting situations. Would you rather them do this or do that? So she would be the type of person who would be like, would you rather them cheat you out your food and your money, or would you rather them poison your food and have you on the toilet all day or something like that? So that doesn't sound supportive to me. And if you go through targeting too and don't like it when you are being oppressed, don't defend the freaking perps. So I thank y'all for, helping me out with me having, and that's why I feel bad. I don't want to have to be a strain on other, targeted people, whether be targeted or not. You don't even have to be targeted. Um, it's like people think, why don't you just go get a 9 to 5 like everybody else, or just go get a job? I've been there, done that, try that. Excuse me. I mean, been there, done that. You know, I'm not welcome to work. I'm not allowed to work. As I said, the manager at Sammy Barker's, it's like he pretended to empathize with my situation. I didn't tell him about the targeting, but sometimes like with these job interviews, you put in a corner. I'm not the like I be feeling like I can't lie. You know, so they sometimes the interviewers ask you like personal questions that have nothing to do with job or work, but like all that I think that all people need to know is like what was your past work history, and see if you're able to work. But no, that's why I'm wondering, you have to be a Masonic sellout or something in order to get a job, because nowadays, because um why it seems like people want a personality profile of you, whether it be in person or online. They want like a if you do even a online application, they want you to have this like social questionnaire or something like that of your likes and dislikes and stuff, you know. And so yeah, I'm that dork who's not a good fit anywhere in society. People won't even give me a chance. You know, the Sammy Barker's guy, he Questioned me about my living, like where do you live or whatever. I told him, but I thank him for being generous enough to give me a meal that day, and he let me have whatever I wanted. And I said I didn't want too much, but he encouraged me, go ahead, But it was a lot of food, so much food that I had to share it with that weird lady. I didn't want it to go to waste, you know, but um, that was a bizarre next 2 days after that. But that man at Sammy Barker's, he, didn't hire me, but still putting out ads on Craigslist, begging for people to come work for him. The Holiday Inn at the beach did the same thing. You know, refused to hire me, but begging for more people to come work. The landlord for that cottage refused to let me rent the cottage, but then still weeks later, still begging for somebody else to come and stay there. You know, so I mean, my own gang stalking biological family have told me straight to my face that I'm not human. They don't view me as a human being, you know, and they act like they can handpick who's related to them based on skin color. um, you know, I'm glad to have the freedom and the liberty to talk for longer now. And I'm sorry about whether or not, I don't know whether or not you like it, you know, but I just feel bad that certain people have more of a right to exist and talk than I do. I mean, how people are more than glad to listen to, you know, an interracial couple with kids who have. I mean, I don't have not, no. It's not anything against interracial couple or anything, but you know, that's not what I'm trying to say. But I'm just using this guy as an example. A white man who's married to a black woman, and they talk about how great their life is. And my former roommate's nephew, I mean, son, not nephew, her son, was watching that show. And this guy was popular and well liked and had a lot of subscribers and stuff, him and his family. And I saw him and his mixed kids and black wife, and this guy sitting there, I mean, he's sitting there talking about his daily life and it's all positive and good, like, and enough where I'm sitting here thinking, well, it's a damn shame I can't live a freaking happy, life. This man is not even I mean, he's just YouTube famous, but he's not even a celebrity, but he got millions of subscribers and he thinks everything is all happy and positive and stuff while he's sitting there throwing up his satanic and Masonic hand signs. you know, but people just freaking tired of me and want to get rid of me, you know. But yeah, all these Masonic, satanic, evil sellouts talk about how much of a great life they have. They're so positive, and you're so negative, and you're a party pooper. You know, don't you rain on my parade? Or they'll have that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using that as an example. The person with the 10 million subscribers who do their weekly progress of their gender changing transformation. That's who y'all tolerate. But somebody's wanting to bring truth to light, wanting to bring truth to the forefront, as who you think should be more canceled and more muted than R. Kelly. Goodbye.